Oh, there's one watching. Who is it? I tried to get some work done today. Now it's gonna rain, but I did get some done. Hey, Samples, Kane. I know it's you. This on again. That guy's already had about 6 vodkas. I guarantee it. Whatever. You don't need to worry about feeding them their cats. It's Chinese food. Don't worry about your missing cats and dogs now. Tastes like chicken. Except for I wouldn't eat a dog. I wouldn't eat a cat either. I wouldn't even kill a cat. Just felt like saying that this morning that you invited your neighbor over for cat soup. Don't worry about Sylvester. He's fine. Jesus. Oh shit. He could have got on one of them roadkill, you know. Oh, they loved it, huh? Oh, they said it was fabulous. Yeah, I bet they did. Subscribe, like, and share the cat soup. Holy shit. Yeah, that well anyways, I was saying that guy that was sitting over there, he's probably on a sixth vodka grapefruit juice. That's what he does. Yeah. And then he goes to bed at 3 o'clock in the afternoon or two. And then he gets up at about 3 because he's out there doing construction work on his shit at 3 in the morning. When he's home. He likes vodka grapefruit. He puts it in a big glass, like like one of those. I don't know. It's a big, like a. It looks like a thermos to me. They got a picture of him up on the telephone poles, stapled up. Meow meow. Kitty wants his meow mix. He ain't showed up. Yeah, I told him this neighbor here. I told him, I think you got because he has memory problems. I says I think you've got some kind of wet brain going on from all that booze you be drinking. I said I drank a lot in my life, but you beat me every day. You're gonna help look for them, yeah. Look in the crock pot, buddy. Other than that, he's okay neighbor, but he he keeps on backing into shit with his pickup. I don't know why. He drinks it every day at 6 or 7. By the time I left earlier this morning, but because I had to do some shit. But if I'm going to go to work, he's already done had like 6 drinks, and they ain't no shit. And there's not much grapefruit juice in them either. It's lots of yeah, vodka. Yeah, that's what he drinks is vodka. I was thinking it was Bacardi, but it's vodka with a splash of grapefruit juice to not even color it. Yeah, he's all right. He just like I said, he gets up at 3 in the morning. He's out there banging on shit when he's around. Usually he's out of town, banging around, doing construction things at 3, and then by 8:39, he's already had 7 drinks, and 3 o'clock, 3 o'clock, he's night. He goes, he goes to bed. He's tired by then, worn out from that whatever he's doing all day, and that booze don't, give him any extra energy. So I think he's got to be 70, but he's been doing it. He said he's been drinking like that for, I don't know, 20, 30 years. It's like, holy fuck, I can't, no way. I can't even do that at all. Yeah, he drives. Yeah, his truck's got dents in it, and he's had him. He didn't get them fixed this time, but three or four other times he's had them fixed like I didn't see him or something. he done he done knocked. He see his propane tank. He tipped that over two or three times. That's fine. You don't worry about backing into your full propane tank with your pickup. I had to help him one time roll that thing back over. I was like, Jesus. Well, he tried to say, "Come on, balance." I said, "I know you hit it with your pickup because I heard the noise." Trying to lie about it. Yeah, he does the daytime driving. I suppose they're not looking for DWI in the daytime. Maybe they are. I don't know, but not here. Not that I know of. All I know is he better. If he gets pulled over, it don't matter if he's been drinking or not. He's gonna be a 2-0. Gee, I can't. I haven't drank in a few years. Not. I didn't quit either. I just haven't. A couple beers here and there, but that's about it. I don't know. If I couldn't live that life. He's functioning, sort of, I guess, for how old he is. I'm surprised he's been doing it that long, and he must have three livers or something because that thing should be shriveled up into nothing. It's fine. You don't need to worry about your other livers. You got extras. That's the way some people I know drink, but not like him. I know. I thought I knew them all, but that guy there, he takes it. He's top on the drinking list. What's going on here? Oh yeah. Now it doesn't look like it's gonna rain. It was raining, so I quit. All this resurfacing or restaining or whatever you want to reconditioning a deck for someone, and I got all the rails and stuff done, but then it started raining, and now it's not raining. I left at 6 or 5:36 and started doing it right away because I figured it would be hot as hell today. But now I don't know what the weather's goofy. It didn't say it was going to rain this morning. It said last night. Yeah, another hot day. That's why I went and tried to get that deck done this morning. I was over there about 6 o'clock. I got all the railings done, and mostly with three coats, I think. And then it started pissing down rain. I'm like, God damn it! I could have got more done. Jerry rigs it. I tried to get some work done. Well, I actually did. I was there for till 8:30, and it's going to take a few coats, and it was sucking up the stain. Used over a half a can just on the rails and stuff of it, the boundaries of it. That's the hard part. Was I was just trying to get the hard part done first. I got all the outside of it done, and the top of the rails and the bottom of the rails in between the bars, and then part of the steps. That's all with brush. The other part I can do with that roller. So I figured I'd do the roller just have that'd take no time, but it's been, yeah, yesterday I came outside 3 different times and I turned around and went right back in like 4 or 5 minutes later. It's like, oh no. When you break a sweat and you ain't doing nothing because it's so humid and hot and miserable too. I mean, I don't know how I did it when I was younger. I just go to work like that. I mean, I didn't really have a choice, but yeah, I can't do that no more. Suck for them construction guys working out there like that, especially road construction. Fuck that. I did some of that when I was 19, 20 years old. I couldn't imagine doing it right now. Fuck all that noise. I stayed in a hot, sweaty fucking shop all day. At least there was a couple fans in there for like 20 some years. Can imagine being on some asphalt road pouring asphalt or concrete. No way. Yeah, I can. The heat is it's hard on a guy when he's older. I couldn't even go fishing. I wanted to go fishing yesterday. I was like, no, I ain't. I tried to come outside and do something, but I there's nothing. No. So I kind of slept off and on all day. I haven't done that for a long time, and I was up half the night, so that was great. 3 hours, 2.5 hours, 3 hours of sleep. But I needed to get at least some of that deck done today. I wanted to get more than I got done. Maybe I'll go back there if it doesn't heat up right away. Because it was sure fucking raining when I was over there, and the clouds were dark, and now it's sunny, and the clouds are clearing up. I guess. Like I said, it didn't call for any rain. I looked. That weather doesn't know how to. They don't know how to say the weather anymore like they used to. They got all that fancy pants equipment now, and it's worse. Yeah. It seems to bypass here all the time though too. Oh yeah, the Firestone roofs or whatever, the ones with the pitch on them and stuff. I did that too when I was 18. All right, hey, I didn't care for that, but it wasn't, I could do it, no problem, but I wouldn't be up to today. I'll tell you that. They'd have to get the middle finger. But yeah, it's been raining. It's been raining more this year than it has in years here, and usually this time of year the grass is kind of brown and everything's kind of brown, but it's pretty green around here right now, and it's been a lot of rain. Rained so hard that one night I was in the garage and all of a sudden there's like, because this guy's that slope right over there, it, his gutter was off and it poured right into it right in when I could see an inch on the floor there in there. I was like, oh man. So I checked my basement and it even had a little bit in there. Not much, but still had some in there. It rained pretty good for a long time. but that rain made it so damn humid that you could hardly take it outside. I was out here and I didn't even get to the garage door and unlock it before I turned around and went back in. So, oh no, hell no. Usually I try to get something accomplished. I got absolutely nothing done yesterday. I attempted to a few times and it was just, yeah, ick. Gotta find food. What do they call that shit at McDonald's? I forgot. I haven't had no fast food in the morning for, I don't know, since I lived here about 10 years, maybe 12. There is no fast food or Ubers or DoorDashes or whatever the hell they are. There ain't no apps. They don't deliver 100 miles. Well, the roof, oh, you do roofing? I did that. I did that. I remember that company was MJ Dawson. We worked out of town all the time. And we put on that Firestone rubber roofing. But you had to take that old asphalt shit off first in sections. That sawed, and then I carried threw the shit into the dump truck. And it had pitch in it, so your face would be hot as shit. And then they laid on that rubber roof. Pour the conveyor would pour up the rocks up on there. Remember, I still got the tools. I think. I had some kind of roller to roll the seams or whatever, and I had a good scissors that cut through anything that thing would. I don't know where that went, but I know I got the roller and some other shit. That was I was 18, so that was over 30 years ago. Oh yeah, I don't miss it. I remember that like it was yesterday. Yeah, all the hot days up top. They did like mainly businesses and motels, and I was glad we did a couple Burger Kings. They were small, so it was no big deal. It was like a day job. Not in a lot of town. Well, it was the ones around where we lived there. That was in town work then. That was all right. Most of the time, I was out of town all week. Come home on Friday night, and then pretty much leave. Sunday night. So there's, you weren't barely home. It didn't matter anyways. You're 19, 20 years old. Nothing there to do. I know I got into a lot of bars when I was like 19, 20 years old there. Well, hey, you're supposed to be 21. They let you right in. Out of town bars always did. Thought you were a big boy then. I did anyways. Yeah, I did that. I run that saw, and I was like on that crew out of 12 people on each crew, and they had like 4 or 5 crews. I'm like, me and 2 other guys had a driver's license. The rest didn't have no driver's license. You know why. Anyways, so there'd be 3 that would have to drive one would drive a Suburban full of people, and then I'd drive a dump truck, and then another guy would drive another truck with a trailer behind it. it's kind of a pain in the ass because nobody had a fucking driver's license because they still did the same thing when they're out of town, so they didn't really get any. I don't know how they even got anywhere. They were always asking. They'd spend their motel money too, and then they want to stay in your room. I had that happen quite a few times. Like, can't make no one sleep in the fucking truck. I guess you can. Thanks for wasting your money and your your lunch money too on booze in one night. Never drank when not that much. When I first started doing it, it was like Thursday night or something. But them guys would go out every night. I don't even know how they got the money to. You never had a check. That was like 11, $12 an hour back then, is what I got. I don't know what them guys that were working there for years were at, and they never did say. It wasn't easy work. Then I'd have to drive back to the shop from the job and go get that conveyor for the rocks to be loaded up there. And yeah, it's always had to go do double because people didn't have a license. That's the first thing the guy asked me when he hired me. Got a license? He didn't give a shit if I knew how to roof or not. He didn't care. He wanted someone with a driver's license. You better not be lying. I said, well, you can check, I guess. I don't know. It's right here. So I can't prove it's good. And that's why I got more money an hour because, like, I think it was $12. So I had a license. And when I said I'm not coming back, he was like, come on, I'll give you. Well, I said, I'm going to school still, so I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna work here. I'm tired of that. He called me. He called me a few times after that, wanted me to come back or whatever. But I always did what I could. I bust my ass, I guess. I don't like sitting around because that just the day goes by slow. You're busy. Stay busy. The day goes by. A lot of guys like to try to sit around and shit. It ain't any better sitting around. I wouldn't want to sit around. Ain't no way. I couldn't do it. Maybe nowadays I can, but I wouldn't do it for no job getting paid. I wouldn't do it on someone else's dime. Well, I don't know. What the hell? I'm thinking about going back there, but I'm going to look at the weather again and see. I didn't think it was going to, I thought it was going to continue to rain, and it's about 10, 12 miles away, but it looks like it's clear over there now. And when I got here, it still looked like it was rain clouds, dark over there. I don't know. The weather's goofy. Watch it go back over there, and it'll be 100 degrees and raining. $40 or $80 an hour? Holy. Oh, because it's that base? Yeah. Yeah, I suppose because when we did some kind of like, I remember doing some kind of state jobs and stuff when the hourly pay went, it was like doubled or whatever for them jobs. I don't remember why. Oh, we got something about contract. I don't know. You got some kind of contracts and then it went into the for a state or whatever, or feds or government or whatever. I can't remember what the hell it was, but I remember the hourly wage went double. And then when you got overtime, they really raped you on the taxes. It was when I worked the oil field. I got I cleared $5,000 a week, but the check would have been $8,000, so it was $3,000 and Social Security, FICA, MICA, blah blah blah, state, federal, yeah, Social Security or whatever. $3,000 a week they take because we put all those hours in. They got to get theirs. I didn't care either way. I still not many people make $5,000 a week. I was a foreman for frac tech, and I worked in the shop on the equipment. I didn't really do any on the rig on site, the rigs, so it was pretty good money. Made enough to start my own shit. And I didn't need no loans. I started mine all with the money I had. I didn't take no loans out. I bought all the equipment myself, and that's because that oil patch. It's like there wasn't much to do. All the equipment was new, and all he did was pretty much service it. And it looked like the fluid that you serviced was brand new. The hydraulic, they want everything changed on everything all the time, and it was all looked like gold and brand new looking every time we dumped it. So they put all these filters on, all this oil. They didn't care. And there's 30 guys in the shop, and 15 of them brought sleeping bags and lay on the floor in there because there's nothing for them to do. I think them guys in Texas just wanted them to have, I don't know if there was a tax deal or whatever that they got, that they had that many guys doing absolutely nothing, sleeping all day. They didn't know nothing about any mechanics in the first place. One of them, a couple of them were painters and that I know of, and the other ones were like fishermen from wherever. That's what they did for a living. So that has nothing to do with fracking and equipment. So I don't know. They didn't know nothing about it. I think they just needed bodies for some kind of tax cuts or some shit. I don't know. Didn't matter anyways. I stayed busy. Even though I was in charge or whatever, I worked. I didn't play that laying around with a sleeping bag business. I couldn't do it. 5 minutes more. I think I'm gonna look at the weather, and then I think I'm heading back over there. I gotta get more done than I did. I'd like to, anyways. And I thought for sure that because it's starting to downpour, and then oh shit, I gotta get back over there before it gets hot. That's all I know. All right, I better go. I'm gonna go. Fuck it. Bye now.